Hello everyone, Kyrios TCG here, and this episode of Pokemon Card of the Week is going to be a rather interesting one. So, across the Pokemon card games, we've had a lot of good, heroes and Pokemon, but there is one trainer in particular that's been around since the beginning. In every art, you always see him wearing a dapper suit. He's always ready for business, and he has an organization, though despite how well dressed he looks, he's not exactly a good guy. He's rather the villain of some sort. And without further ado, I am going to showcase. Yep, Giovanni from Generation 1, or specifically Giovanni's Charisma from 151, which is why I decided to use the 151 playmat instead of the Shaman one that I always use. So this one is number 197 over 165, and you can actually see the 2 stars because the other card couldn't see it. And this card also comes in conjunction with the Persian's Rocket Call, and it's also coincidental that the alt art, I have to apologize, I do not have the alt art, showcases him sitting on a chair, petting his Persian with a Master Ball in it. And its effect says, put an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon into their hand. If you do, attach an energy card from your hand to your active Pokemon. So, I haven't exactly seen people use this Giovanni's Charisma since, but the ability to take an energy from a Pokemon that is currently being in use, like, imagine this being played against Zard EX, where I think for the fire attack you need 2 energy to swing, but instead play Giovanni's Charisma. You can take an energy from Zard EX or any big hit or any deck that has a big attack, and just take an energy from them and just hit them back, or rather just limit their options to attack, or just do just that. Also, I feel compelled to say that I do apologize once again. Last week, the episode was supposed to be Dialga Origin Form Dialga VSTAR, only because one of the players in the server that I am a part of, Jeff Falberg, was playing at Orlando a few weeks ago, and he was playing on stream with Dialga VSTAR. I thought, hey, let's do an episode on that, but I wasn't able to get the card, so I'm deciding to push that particular episode back a little bit and have Giovanni's Charisma. Giovanni is actually one of my favorite villains. A little fun fact, he's been around since the first generation. Well, people already know this. He's been there since the first generation. He showed up later in the anime. He's been shown many times in the anime. They showed him a lot in the Generation 5 in the Black and White series with the three genie Pokemon, Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus. Well, that was when Team Rocket was actually, Jesse, James, and Meowth were actually being smart about it in terms of their characters, their character progression. But I will say that this is actually one of my personal favorite arts. Though the alt art, again, I apologize, I do not have it. Or rather, I did have it, but because of a situation, I had to move it. Yeah, these type of things will happen on occasion. But moving back to talking about Giovanni, I would say that there are many. Well, yeah, like I said before, there are a lot of villains that stand out to me. And like, he's in my top 5. Well, he is my favorite villain. He's my favorite villain. Like, if I didn't have Giovanni, I would have been speaking about Getsus. Though I don't really like him too much, I have to use his boss's orders in my Zard deck. But if we were to ever get a new boss's orders for Giovanni, I would definitely use those rather than the Getsus one. But that's just me. Um, well, there's not much more that I can say about this card. Well, the Persian from 151 allows you to actually allows you to search for this, since there's only 2 cards. There's only 2 versions of Giovanni's Charisma. Well, technically 3 if you count the regular rarity of Giovanni's Charisma. You have the regular one, you have the alt. So you have the normal one, the non full art. You have this as the full art, and you have the alt. So there's 3. And I guess I really don't have much more to say. He's just an interesting villain. He's been I feel like sound like an old, repetitive for saying it. He's been around since the first generation. He was in Pokemon Masters. He was voiced by Patrick Sates in Pokemon Origins to tell the story about Red, the trainer. And, well, I guess that's it. I'm kind of going about this as I go along, talking about this guy. Well, that's the end of this episode. Again, I apologize for not having the origin Forme Dialga, but I feel like I'm apologizing too much for this. So, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, the next few episodes, I'll try to get the cards that I want to talk about, because it makes less sense to talk about a card that you don't have. And I was told to, get proxies for the card, and I really wouldn't do that, because I prefer to have the card on hand, because it makes me feel better that I can talk about a card and actually have it on the video, not just have a proxy of it. It just feels more appropriate. Also, on a unrelated note, before I end the video, why did I say stream? Before I end the video, I have started, well, a lot of people at Next Level have already noticed, I have started signing cards. My penmanship needs a little bit of work, but I can't write scripts, so it's it's a bit much, but I'm going to try doing more signed cards, though my one rule is that I do not, for cards like this, like full arts and alt arts, I can sign the sleeve, but not the card, because this card game has a lot of good arts, and I do not like besmirching good art with Sharpies. It just don't feel right. And I know a lot of players that watch this would agree with me on that. So, like, for the last time, for please like, comment, and subscribe. And this video description will not have a hint on it. You're just gonna have to guess what well, actually, that's not true. Next week will be a Pokemon, but I'm not going to put a hint as to what it is. You're just gonna have to guess the Pokemon, what it is. So, see y'all in the next video. Bye.